It is. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Um, let's see 1 second here. Megan, I'm going to make you the host. And so that way you can share the Google link. Everybody, welcome my friend and teammate, Megan. She's going to be my co-pilot tonight. So Megan, I'm going to give you hosting capabilities real quick. There we go. And then do you see it? I'll stay as a participant as well. So that way we can get up and going. But welcome. I'm so glad all of you are here on a Tuesday in February. And Megan's going to help me tonight. And so are some of the other leaders. And I just want to say that what a day it's been. Like it seems like my alarm just went off at 7:20. And it is now 7:02 at night. But we're going to get up and going and make it quick. I'm going to share some stories with you, some ideas. But I want to tell you the way you're going to get entered to win a free impression bracelet. So, Megan is going to share in the chat throughout the evening. She will share a Google document. And in that, you will put your information, but you're going to need a code word, which I'm going to share here in just a little bit. And then once you have that code word, you can start filling out that document. It's just a few questions, I think 3 or 4. And it'll ask for your name. And that's how you get entered to win a free impression bracelet. So I want to know in the comments, how many of you already have an impression bracelet? Like, how many of you already own one? Let's put a 1 in the comments if you already own at least one impression bracelet. I always like to see who is like a impression obsession like I do. People already have them. Don says 3. Yep. All right. If you don't have one, I want you to put the number 2. If you don't have an impression bracelet, put the number 2 because one of you are going to win an impression bracelet tonight. Oh my goodness, look at the 2s. Listen, I have to confess. So I have over 175 impression bracelets. So I've been here for a hot minute. I'm going to share my story with you. And I do have an impression obsession. And you might end up with one too once you have a couple of these in your collection. All right, I'm going to turn off the comments, Megan. So because I get distracted and I want to talk to everybody. And so I'm going to let you handle that and answer the questions over there. And we're going to get going. So let me tell you a little bit about my journey here at Park Lane because it has been a little bit of a ride, and I'm just going to be straight up honest. It has been a little bit of a ride. So in 2016 to 2018, my mom and I had a boutique in Dallas, and we only had clothing. We didn't have accessories of any kind, just clothing. And we enjoyed it, but it started in the guest bedroom at my house. Then it gravitated into the craft room at my house. And then it gravitated into my second living room and my garage. We were having a great time doing it, but listen, curating your own collection and doing all the quality control and the shipping and all of that, it's a lot. And so my mom had some medical issues and they diagnosed her with dementia. And then she fell and hit her head. And then she was diagnosed with, even further progressive dementia and onto Alzheimer's. So we made the very sad decision in 2018, the late 2018, to close the boutique. And it was such a passion project for she and I, is because we both love fashion. We're both realtors. And so, dressing up and being all girly and bougie was our thing. And when that closed down, like I went through a sad period of time because it was something we had done together. So late 2018, I'm just doing my thing, right? I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a Mimi. I have 6 grandbabies. I'm a realtor for 14 years. Before that, I worked in the medical profession for 19 years, an administrator at one of the local hospitals. And I'm like, I have enough on my plate. I don't need to add something back in. But I was also really sad because my mom wasn't there to do something with me, right? So she's at home and we just couldn't do something together. And while we were having our clearance and our closeout of the sale, the lady that I kept buying jewelry from for 2 years, she said, Emily, why don't I bring over some jewelry and we can just sell it with the clothes? Like, just do it at the same time. You're going to get some free shopping. You're going to love it. Well, I had already been buying for 2 years, and I have to confess, I had a shopping habit. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Put shopping habit in the comments. Surely I'm not the only one, but for over 2 years, I was buying jewelry because I loved it and I loved what it did for me. Now, I was all about fashion and putting clothes together, but then popping on accessories or, like jewelry or a purse or shoes. I was like, this is the full package. And I absolutely love shopping for that stuff. So the lady that came and brought the jewelry to my home, we had done several parties together, and literally she asked me 10 times if I would want to join Park Lane. And 9 times I said, no, I already had all that inventory in my house. I don't need any more inventory in my house. And she's like, no, 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 it doesn't work like that. I'm like, well, just give me the nitty gritty. She said, Emily, bottom line, you can get paid on your shopping habit because you're one of my largest customers. And I'm like, what? Paid on my own shopping habit? I'm like, no coupon needed, no wait for a sale needed. I could just literally shop and get paid. And she's like, yes. And so I said, all right, sign me up. So we did. So in early 2019, I signed up to become a stylist with zero experience, ladies. Zero. Real estate doesn't count. I can sell $1 million homes. I can sell $1 million hotels and churches. Lots of land here in Texas, but I had zero experience selling one singular product. And so she said, that's fine, Emily, you're going to be okay. So I went on with my regular work, doing real estate, getting dressed, putting on all the pretty stuff. And my church friends and my real estate friends started asking me about it. And I would just be like, oh yeah, this is this new jewelry that I started wearing and sharing. And I actually am selling it now. Listen, ladies, in 3 months, just 3 months, I had gone from entry level at Park Lane to 3 levels up to a leadership level. And I had no clue what I was doing because I just joined for some fun. I just joined for some community. I wasn't really looking for anything else. I needed fun in my life at the time because I was sad because we had to close the boutique. So I told my mom what I was doing, and she's like, you do it, you go for it. So here I am 3 months in, moved up 3 levels, and I have no clue what I'm doing. But because of the community here, I was able to start grasping a hold, and they just kept taking me by my hand and saying, this is what we're going to do next. So I remember 3 months in, it was time for the Park Lane biannual convention. And I flew to Chicago, Illinois with my 4 little teammates that got me to the level of area leader. And I walked the stage multiple times that weekend. And I was just floored. Okay. I had not been here that long, only knew 2 or 3 people at Park Lane as a whole. And here I am walking the stage. And I have to tell you what happened. This is the part that blew me away. As I would walk on the stage, across the stage, and down the other side, there was people in all 3 of those spots saying, congratulations, Emily. I'm like, I don't know this person. They were taking pictures with me. They were hugging me. They were celebrating. And each time that I walked the stage, I got another piece of jewelry, and I was super excited. And as I came down the other side on one of those walks, I won't forget it. Christy Goodman Trujillo walked up to me and she hugged me and she's like, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, I didn't even know you knew me, but she did. And I said, you know what? I want a community like that. The ballroom that I was looking at, I said, I want to be a part of that community. And she's like, you're already here. And so I, from that day forward, said, this is my people. This is my community. And I chose to dive in, and I kept wearing the jewelry. I kept sharing the jewelry. And I said, in a very distinct conversation, this is 3 years ago, and I've been here almost 6 years. So halfway through being with Park Lane, I had a conversation with Jeanette Stock, who's on my team. And I said, Jeanette, what if we work this as a business and not a hobby? because for 2.5 years, I was just wearing it and like, having fun and being in the community. And I'm like excited. I'm like, what if we actually like got serious about this and kind of made it a business and see what we can do here? So here's the thing. It turned into real money. It turned into real people joining the team. And I had a focus that I had 3 years ago and that I still have today. And that is to build relationships and serve others. To me, it doesn't matter what the product is, I'm going to serve others and I'm going to build relationships. The beautiful part about it is the community at Park Lane does the exact same thing. The family, they want the exact same thing. And we get to do it with a little piece of product that's called jewelry. I mean, it's a great opening, it's a great segue to talk about building relationships. It's just to wear something that's beautiful that you love. All right, this is your part to participate. What do you love right now? Put it in the comments. Is it a new pair of shoes? Is it a new lipstick that you got? Is it new glasses maybe you just got? What do you currently love? And are you sharing that with other people? Of course you are, right? So when we find something that we love as women, we want to share it with everybody. And guess what? I have some guy friends that do the same thing. So men and women, we want to share what we love. And I'm like, how can I not share what I'm loving in this community? So through the past 3 years now, we have been serious about this business. And even my husband said, Emily, I think this is legit money. Like I think you've done it. Like this is the real deal. Like it's no longer just a hobby. Like it's really something we can consider as revenue coming in. And I'm like, you're right. So true. So we've been through this time period of laughing and crying and sharing and praying and messaging one another and growing this community and lifting each other up. And it's a community I didn't know I needed. But now that I've been a part of it, I don't want to let it go. It's something that I came in and remember, I just wanted to come have fun because I was sad. And I just wanted to wear the jewelry because it made me feel good. And I was looking for a place that I would fit in. Have you ever had that time in your life where you just don't feel like you fit in? I was in that time in 2018 and 2019. And I found this place that people that didn't know me allowed me to fit in. And it opened my heart and changed so many things in my life. It's a community of diversity and inclusivity. Everybody is welcome here. We have men and women across the nation, north and south, coast to coast, that love this community and love this jewelry and share it on a daily basis. So I have to say, I have found my place. I have found my community and I love it here. A lot of people will ask, why Park Lane? Like I could have gone and done multiple things, right? But like, why Park Lane? I think you might know my answer. I wanted some fun and I wanted community and I found it. For me, that's why Park Lane. And the jewelry makes me feel like a queen. I can put it on with a t-shirt. Listen, ladies, I put it on with pajamas and vacuum my house and mop the floors because I love it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel empowered. It puts a smile on my face. And why Park Lane? Listen, 2025, August of 2025, it's coming right around the corner, will be the 70th year that this family owned business has been here serving others and building relationships and giving back to the community. Who would not want to be a part of that? Who would not want to be a part of something that that you are sharing anyway? Because what you put into the comments, I see a lot of them. You are loving and sharing things, and jewelry can be that too. This community can be that too. But listen, this company has been family owned from the beginning. So in 1955, a young lady by the name of Shirley Levine, at the time, she was one of the only female car saleswomen in the country. And she endeavored to open a business and start a career. And she chose this as her business. So Park Lane was born. Fast forward, and all these years later, then she had 8 children. Out of those 8 children, 3 of them got together and purchased the company. They didn't inherit it from their mother. They purchased it from their company, and they have been running this place like champs ever since. Now it reminds me of my pawpaw and my meemaw. What do you call your grandparents? Maybe that's a southern thing. Let me know in the comments. What do you call your grandparents? So in the South, they're meemaw and pawpaw. And so I was raised part of my life by my meemaw and my pawpaw. And my meemaw and pawpaw started in the early 50s. They opened up a plumbing store in Dallas, Texas, and they hired white people, brown people, black people, anybody was welcome there. So I was raised in a community of diversity. I was raised that we give back and that we share and we build relationships no matter who we are and where we are. And so being family owned is near and dear to my heart because I was raised in that. At this time, that business is still going. My uncles took it over and now my cousins run it. And so when I learned about that from Park Lane, it made it even more solidified in me that community and the story of being family owned was the right place for me to be. Now, I will say also that they are financially strong and debt free. So that opens so many possibilities here at Park Lane for them to spoil us as hostesses and stylists. And they're crazy about one product only. I mean, crazy about one product. Yes, it's true. Jewelry. That is it from start to finish. It's the only product they've ever done. And the wonderful part about it is they give us collections throughout the year that are diversified and have a style for everybody inside every single collection. So, two large collections a year, smaller capsules in between. Weekly, we get new jewelry here. It is crazy. And then we also have a monthly subscription. Like, it is crazy the amount of jewelry that's coming out. But in all of that, it's diversified. If you like big, chunky earrings like these that are not even available yet for customers, so here's you a sneak peek. Or if you like a little stud, if you like a statement necklace or a dainty, then every collection has something for you. So we can service our communities because there's always something there that's new and that will work for everyone. So, with the community piece of it, it also brings an unconditional guarantee. This is one of my favorite parts. It's a pillar of Park Lane. So the unconditional guarantee says we're not going to ask any questions about what happened to that jewelry. Did you run it over with your car? They're not going to ask. Did one of your kids or grandkids flush it in the commode? They're not going to ask. They don't want to know. Just know that there's an unconditional guarantee and that they will replace it, refund it, or exchange it. And you can have it for a very long time, knowing that that guarantee is there in place for you. That's what community is. You take care of others, and they do it so well. Taking care of others means our hostesses. So we have one of the best hostess plans in the business. If you don't know, we have a customer sale that the customer can curate on their own 365 days a year. That's crazy, right? Do you go into any store and get to create your own sale when you walk in? Macy's, Dillard's, Costco, any place? No, they have their sale signs up. But that's not what we say here because we're serving a community. So there's always a sale 365 days a year. Buy two of your lowest priced items, get up to four more, anything from the website for half price. And then each week we have some kind of bonus buy. And you don't even have to cut a coupon out. I mean, how great is that? So we take care of our hostesses. They have the opportunity to get numerous hundreds of dollars in shopping credits. Plus, they can get in on the 4 half price items and the bonus buy and the new style drops for the week. We love our hostesses. If you've been a hostess, will you let me know in the comment and put hostess? Hostesses with the mostesses, we love you. You are the heartbeat of our business, and we so much appreciate you being here. That's community. We are building in our communities. The other thing that I have to say about this community is the stylists are very well taken care of. So Park Lane will ask our opinion, they will ask our advice, and they will listen. Listen, it's not a company that's sitting up in Chicago, Illinois, and everybody else is out in the United States working their little fingers to the bones. No, no, no. We are all one. There's not a separate line between them and us. It's just because we live in different zip codes, but we're all one big community. I love that they ask and they listen. There's not a lot of larger businesses these days that have that aspect to them, but it's because they're family owned. They build relationships, they serve others, and they form community. Now, I have to say, there are some amazing perks here at Park Lane, and I could probably talk like TED Talk on them for an hour or two because they're so good. But I'm going to hit the highlights of what some of them are because I don't want to keep you like a long time tonight. But I have to say that we have 2 travel trips a year. I've been able to take my kids, my grandkids, friends, like they are amazing trips. We just came back from Paris and from Dublin, Ireland. We're about to go to St. Thomas, and then we're going to go to Switzerland and Milan, Italy. Like it's just crazy what these trips are. But they offer us 2 a year that are obtainable by anybody, even if it's your first day here. Here's the cool part, and this is what sold me on the trips. Everybody on the day that they announce the trip destination, we all get zeroed out in our trip tracker and we all start together. So there's nobody that has a leg up on anybody. We all start at zero, everybody. That's community. We work together, we move together. The other thing that we have is a Mercedes car program. So, in that car program, I won't go into details, but you can earn it at level 2 in Park Lane. You don't have to wait to get up to the top. You can actually earn it at level 2. And there's 2 options. You can take a cash payout on the months you earn it, or you can drive a white Mercedes on the months. Totally up to you. More details on that. The other thing is we have one of the top commissions in the industry. So it's 30 to 50% commission on your own personal sales. And don't forget, you get to shop your own link, your own website. Now, don't be your best customer, okay? But you do get to shop the same sale that the customer gets. And on top of that, you're also going to earn your commission back. If you want to build a team and build a community, like I've talked about here, and you want your own community and your own growth, you can totally do that. And guess what? You get paid in infinity, deep and wide, on anything that you build here. It is just amazing how they treat the community of stylists, the community of hostesses, and one more thing, the community where you live. There's an entire fundraising program that is there for you to service the programs that are near and dear to your heart. All those 501c3s that you love, let me hear in the comments. Are you a 501c3? Just put 501 in the comments. I know some of you are, whether it's your local veterinarian chapter, SPCA, local band, or whatever it is. We have a whole program built around 501c3, and we give back 50%. And on top of that, you still get a commission. Isn't that crazy? So when I say this is built all around community, it is built around community. And that's what I love about it. So why is now a good time to be in Park Lane? Well, listen, I mean, I have to say, we just came through a J month. January and July is when our 2 biggest collections of the year come out. And typically, those are the 2 biggest years that retailers are frowning, but not here because Park Lane focuses on the community and how they can help us. Then we get our 2 largest collections in those 2 J months to keep our businesses soaring. That is serving our community. With that, we have seen double-digit financial increase as an entire organization for years and years and years. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep growing because we are a family-owned business. We are community-oriented. We are diversified. We are inclusive, and everybody is welcome here. The other thing I love about saying why now, why Park Lane, with all the craziness that's going on around the world, and just in these past 2 weeks alone, you can do this business anywhere and anytime. Now, I have to say, my family is Disney freaks. So we spend several months a year in Orlando with the kids, the grandkids, nieces and nephews, friends come in and out. We love to be at Disney. And you know what? I don't skip a beat with Park Lane because I wear my jewelry and sometimes I just give it right off my body at the parks to people. And I share my QR code and what I love about the jewelry and the Park Lane, and I keep going because you can do it anywhere. So why not now? You can do it from home. You can do it on vacation. You can take it with you. It's amazing, amazing kind of business. And the fun level, oh my gosh, the fun level as you get into this community, because remember, I was looking for fun. I needed something that wasn't sad. The fun level here, especially on our Zooms, and on our phone calls and on us getting together, it's unlimited. And we have trainings and Zooms 6 days a week. So you can imagine the fun that we have getting together, different people 6 days a week. It's just a big party on training every single day. You can plug in and we can be your community. The last thing that I want to share is we have 3 kit options because, again, serving the community, they know we need options. 3 kit options. So right now you can get $500 in one kit, $1,000 in another kit, and $2,000 in another kit. But Park Lane says, listen, until February 12th, we're going to do a deal. We're going to serve our community. And in each of those 3 kits, you're going to get $200 more. So that first kit becomes a $700 kit. The next kit becomes a $1,200 kit. I mean, right? That's amazing. So now I need to know in the comments, what is your profession? Are you a stay-home mom? Are you a nurse practitioner? What is your profession that you do? Let me know in the comments. Oh gosh, there's so many things that we are. And a stay-home mom, I just have to say, is a profession because I've been that as well when my kids were younger. And that is definitely a profession. Accountant, clean houses, a cat mom, substitute paraeducator, an educator, HR, insurance agent. So many things here. Admin assistant, general clerk. Listen, here's what I have to say about that. We have people here in this community in all of those walks of lives. We have people that are retired. We have people that are just getting going because they're in college and they need some money. We have nurses and doctors. We have attorneys. We have lots of stay-home moms, teachers, realtors, mortgage people. You name it, and we probably have it here. Guess what? Even my mailman signed up. Yes, you heard me right. My mailman signed up. So because he would put mail into the box and I would go get it, and they would always be the white Park Lane boxes. And he's like, "What is all of this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have a jewelry business." And he's like, "Why do you get so many boxes?" And I said, "Because I have so many customers that need the jewelry." And I said, "Do you want to see it?" So right there at the mailbox, I opened up one of the boxes, showed him some of the jewelry, and you know what he said? "My wife would love this." I closed the box and I said, "Take it." He signed up the very next day, and him and his wife do this business together. That's the beauty of jewelry. That's the beauty of sharing and the beauty of community. Men and women across the nation love this product. They love this community, and it is on the go, easy to do. One last thing I want to share is we have a plug and play system. So for all of you that just listed in the comments, all of your professions that you have, I have a profession too. I need the easy button. I need help, right? I still have a family. We have a plug and play system here that we can totally train you on, and it doesn't cost you a thing. You need graphics? We've got it. You need stories and reels and fun cutesy things? We've got those every single day. We create them and give them to you. You don't have to take your own pictures. You don't have to have inventory in your house. We will give you all of the training and all of the items that you need so that you can go on doing your profession and doing life with your kids and traveling like our family does. That's the beauty of the Parkland community. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining tonight. Don't forget, we have this special offer to get $200 extra between now and February 12th. And I do want to make one more announcement tonight. If you sign up by midnight tonight and you sign up and you get whichever kit you're going to get with your extra $200, you message me, and I'm also going to send you one of our Cherish bracelets because it has a silver heart on it. And I'm all about this community. It is our Tiffany's designer inspired piece, and it is beautiful. And I would love for you, or love for me, to share with you the heart of Park Lane. So you have until midnight, and I want to gift that to anybody. There, Megan is showing it. It is a beautiful, beautiful silver inspired, designer inspired bracelet. So thank you for being on a Tuesday night, the first week in February. And let me be the first to say, I'm going to say it first. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Park Lane. Thank you. Good night.
Emily, what's the code word?
Code word. Oh my goodness, community. I've said it all night long. I'm so sorry. Our code word is community. Yes. So fill out your surveys. You have until midnight to do that. And your code word is community. Thank you, Megan, for helping and for reminding me.
Has everyone gotten the link? If you haven't, like, scream out or something. The links are there.
We're all good?
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you again. Good night, everyone.